end early and switch over to Mortal Shell. I would like to finish that game, but bingo playoffs are definitely creeping up. They're going to be in about a week or so, I think. So I thought I'd hop on and do some bingo just because it's kind of important that we get some good games in. Yeah. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. But yeah, guys, welcome back. Last time we were doing Mortal Shell. This time we're going to be doing some bingo. YouTube stream is started up. So if you want to watch, go over there. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a lot of de-rusting. Oh yeah, also new sub badges, by the way. I totally forgot about that. New sub badges. You guys get Estus flasks now instead of the ones that I had before. They were very, very basic. Yeah, enjoy your new badges. Enjoy your Estus flasks and whatnot. Yeah. Cool. Go to Switch 2. I believe they're gonna reach out to one of you guys, is what I've heard. So I will know when or if whoever won it speaks up in Discord or something. Okay. Let's get her going. Look at these new badges. Look at those Essus flasks, dude. Sheesh. If you guys are a 2-year sub, you get a full blue flask. You get sake. Sake. 1-year subscriber. And then also Lefty has a bits talisman. If you guys share bits, you guys get a cool little bit badge as well. You get Elden Ring talismans as your bit badges. So I honestly forgot about that, dude. I have not even been thinking about streaming, like, or I've been thinking of, like, you know, improving it, but I have not thought about actually going live in the last couple of days. So enjoy your talismans, enjoy your sub badges. And yeah. My go ready for this season. Thank you, Trainwreck. I appreciate that. Yeah, right now we're gonna be doing a lot of solo practice because I think I need to go back to the drawing board a little bit after, you know, losing the past couple of matches and whatnot. I need to go back to the drawing board. I need to de-rust. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. So we're gonna do a lot of solo practice first. And we'll see exactly what's going wrong. So let's get her going. Then a rando bang on to be difficult, but it could work. It's still gonna keep everything close. I think Dom has said that he's tried it before, but it's been it's hard to, it's very awkward to make rando bingo work. Christo Duelist, thank you for the sub, the gift sub to Cyclodens. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's... Okay, this is a good board to kind of de-rust on because there's a lot of early game, so we'll see which early game play is better. I think this is a bit of a too fast-paced board to go Mogwin for setup. Definitely Mogwin for Somber 9, but Mogwin is for sure slow on this board. 2 knights. Hey, Fenarkle. There's 100k with Borealis as well. I'm thinking like bang, bang, bang as an opening play, or we could, I guess, rush red Deathbirds. We just need something that you could put Sacred Blade on. which I don't think you can put on the flail. 30 int on the board. I guess you could put on Mantis Blade, but you can't even wield it. Oh, well, there's Starfist. Okay. Let's go Jawbone. This will be buildable if I pick the rune. Oh, I guess maybe with the lion mask, it's also buildable too. So you could go Mantis Blade, honestly. But Jawbone is probably better. I did not finish Mortal Shell 2. We're probably going to play it later after I practice for a little bit. I think so far it's about on par with Kazan. Maybe a little bit worse. And worse, not even in the bad way. Just, yeah, I don't know. I can't say for sure whether I like it more than Kazan yet. Big following from Jumbo, but I want to see more players join. Well, I mean, even with 12 players, I could tell you from being in the commentator's seat that doing a full day of commentary is absolutely exhausting. I did a full day of like 7 hours plus of commentating with Dom. I don't know how he does it every single day. It is quite exhausting, to be honest. And so, like, a season larger than 12 players would result in longer match days or longer seasons, right? So any longer match days would probably be too exhausting to do all day. We'd have to, like, rotate commentators, probably. And then, I mean, the logistics of just having that many streamers ready to go, you know, and clear out their schedule for months on end is a little hard to do. A little bit harder than it might sound. Because a lot of streamers, they have their own plans and their own content they want to do. And then they kind of like pause that for Bingo Brawlers, which is totally fine. We all agree to it, but it's something that Dom is for sure wary of whenever he is picking out like players for a season. He definitely wants to think about the length of the season as a very important variable. So I think that's probably why you haven't seen bigger seasons of Bingo Brawlers yet. It's just the logistics are kind of hard to manage, for sure. Speaking of commentary, I really enjoyed your commentary whenever you've done it. Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
They sir, but you. I can play turning root to 80. You need to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It was the torrent. Treat him with.
So how would a Deathbird rush even work? You would go here, then you would just like rush the summon water route, which I guess you would go towards Murkwater Catacomb, which is this way. Then you have to drop down once for Murkwater Catacomb. like this, and then you'd probably take the Spirit's Ring back up, I think. Yeah, you just drop down right here, and then this brings you closer to Summon Water Village. I think. Right? Or is this closer to Third Church? I can't tell. I remember there being a route to Turtle Talisman. I don't think I went the right way. Yeah, I think I went the wrong way for Sacred Blade. Oh, Sacred Blade's down here anyway. Oh, never mind. Sacred Blade's down here anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. It's down here anyway. I guess you would just rush Third Church then, because I don't think Summon Water is as important. Both boards pretty snowbally. Honestly, I wouldn't say that. I would agree they're snowbally, but I don't want to take away from his win because he played very well, definitely, in our matches. But I agree, they were very snowbally boards.
No matter how you.
Hey, sacrifice. I believe this death rate brute over here is faster. Oh, it's this way. That actually probably would have one-shotted me. Yeah, I would also agree with that. Seeing it wrong. They were quite rough boards to not be leading. Well, also, like, the snipes were just kind of what lost me the base game match. And then DLC was literally within, like, 20 seconds. Could go either way, so... Ooh, feathered branch sword. Oh no. Okay. Well, it's obviously not optimal, but. Oh, I need to. Did I not make it? I did make a night. Why is my board not making sound? There we go. Good old Windows update, changing all my audio devices back to default. Why are we focusing on column 1? Just curious. Well, you can't really do... The only square you can really do in that column off the bat is Red Wolf. I mean, it progresses technically 3 out of the 4 squares, the rest of the left in the line, but you just can't do it that early. And then if your opponent decides to do the whip only boss as response to your Red Wolf kill, then it's a dead column. It is a strong column to be on, but check round table. How's it going, Fox? There's nothing really here. Nothing somber either. Just buy some armor. Hey, Ristic. Wait, I have Haslow's whip. Oh, that was my second weapon. That was my starting weapon. I genuinely did that on accident. Hey, Mars Sport. Hope you had a good break from bingo. Yeah. A solid enough break. I do have to get back to it, though, because playoffs are starting, so. Am I facing? Right now I'm doing some solo practice.
blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished. Smoldering with thy meager flame, cower in fear of the night. I it tightly the guard you'll breach the fair enough.
The gates. I'm gonna grab the Dex tier. In this scenario, your opponent would most likely have done Red Wolf by now, and then you'd be put into kind of like a whip-only gambit on Godric. Which is up the other diagonal, which is kind of nice, actually. I just want to be able to get this without... Oh, okay. So I guess you can get this without aggroing the frogs at nighttime. That's not too bad. Then we'll grab the stones, upgrade, and then with bleed we should be fine to do +7 on Godric for the whip only. As long as we can wield the whip, it can bleed. Blocked by staves. You think someone would go out of their way to collect 6 staves right now instead of going for the rush squares? Why? Why not Wormface to block column 3 and row 4?
Well, I took you no matter lay out your own.
Oh, we need to put Dex tier in. Honestly, I'm a big Physic Flask enjoyer. Yo, what up, Radius? Bingus. True. Me when I bingus. I didn't see anything that required Stormveil. I guess seals, but I'm already going to the Great Rune, I guess. Wait, that wasn't even a fire AoE. That's so weird. Anything that requires the church?
We'll return
I don't see anything.
to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
I honestly would just restore the rune right away. Or do Worm Face. Worm Face, I think, protects my lines more. I don't lose every single line by losing Worm Face. But it would probably be taken by now. At 21 minutes, it's kind of late for Worm Face. Hello, Daniel. Good. I'm trying to get my bingo mentality back. I'm trying to kind of go back to the drawing board. That's so weird that the Hoslo whip does strike, by the way, instead of slash. It's like a spiky whip. I don't know why it's doing strike and not slash. I don't get it.
Oh, good morning. Are you here as a customer?
That was a great hammer. I guess I'll pick up the great hammer. I think it'll probably be better to use than my current weapons. 28 strength should be like 19. No dex killing at all. Darn. Hey, Furious. I couldn't even roll. Oh. Ouch. Really? I'm not even in it. I guess I kind of am, but like, I couldn't even see the puff of smoke at all. Okay. My one issue with Greyhammer is that they have like so little range. I know there's a little soldier here waiting to poke me. I believe you can do like a Caleb-less Somber 8 here. If you... Yeah, okay. If someone's still up, or even if you just want upgrades in general, you could kill the Altus Crystallian, buy the 4, and then grab the Smithing Stone 5s. I guess you would also have to grab the 5 too. Talisman right here for 10 tallies. Then one from the bird as well. Does the Gustav and Ramon match have any seating implications? Yeah, I believe it does. Have they played yet? Play tomorrow? Okay. Hey, serious. Gustav 2 is Ramon's group. Yeah. There's a huge tie that happens if Gustav wins twice. Which I think, like, if he plays like he did in his last match, I think that's very possible. Oh, that's not it. That's one. That's one. There's one by the boss store. Actually, I think the Scaly Must Be Gone's faster than this. Hey, Scoban. Could break the tie on square count? No, they're definitely not going to do it. I feel like that's unfair. Like, a tiebreaker based on things that are out of your control is kind of crazy. Like, that would incentivize playing for majority and not going for bingo lines. Also, like, you can't control if your opponent or if, like, another player lost to somebody, their majority. I don't know. Like, I guess, I mean, assuming the best blocks are taken. How much is the 6,000? Or how much is the Somber 6? Like 20k, right? I need a 4 and a 6, so that's 18,000. Okay, perfect. If only I had like a really light somber weapon to upgrade. I don't think I do. Unless I grab the Erdtree seal. I guess that would kind of make sense. Yeah, that skip's not too bad, serious. Definitely is easier than it looks. I'm saving this foul foot, by the way, for Moog, I think. I don't want to use anything lower than Moog. Played in a rookie tournament recently with Ignite. One thing really crazy that square final was difference between tiebreaker. I see. Yeah. Yeah, tiebreakers are almost never clean, honestly. It's very hard. Like, you just have to get lucky and you have to have all the players just kind of line up so that they don't end up in a situation where they have to tie break, right? So it's usually very awkward to break a tie like that. I think the best tiebreaker is obviously head-to-head. I like what Dom. I don't know what he's doing for playoffs for tiebreakers, but I'm pretty sure the formula that he has is probably going to work. It's always kind of a bit of a what-if situation. Tiebreakers and such, but I like what Dom's doing this season. Missed the first pickup of money, I think. It's fine. I should have enough for 30 in either way. I'm gonna also use Sacred Tear to bump my flasks up because I might need it. For the knee heal. It's nice to have some upgraded flasks, especially when you level your HP. Leveling health for Mo can sometimes be really bad because you just lose more health in the knee heal. Okay. They didn't get distracted, I guess. Yeah, these two guys just don't get distracted. I don't know why. Well, if they don't get distracted, then I guess this is not worth it. I was thinking maybe if you could just avoid all the aggro, that it'd be fine, but yeah. That would definitely not be worth it. To grab the 10.
Those of a chat fine and wet.
I guess a rock grease would be nice here, but I am at plus 25, so I don't think I need it. That was why I grabbed the 10 stone too, was just to... Oh, I didn't even upgrade the flask. Fuck. Okay. Buh. I think I could probably Commander Standard. Because I have the decks, so I could use Commander Standard buff.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. That's a backstab.
I can see it, as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty. Morgwyn.
Oh yeah, 30 int first. Thank you, Stelpit. Yeah, no worries, dude. Enjoy the lurk. Was that hitless? Nice. Maybe the little blood splatters did damage to me at some point, but yeah, I think with status that'd be a lot easier. If I had like some rot grease would go a long way. It might have saved time even to have rot grease versus not having it. Bro, these rats are so tanky. Or not tanky, they're so strong. I only have one dragon in can, or how many dragon hearts do I have? How much does Borealis give? One. Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't be worth it. And it's 3 stone sword keys. Let's get down to the other book. Hey, Ethan.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensuring either way. You most tarn you are well. May the goal. I've decided I'm off in. We may not if there's any. May the goal. delight I've been doing and will have. That it's incant. Very well. That it's incantate. Very well.
I'm thinking like how do you close out this game? You don't really need more damage, so you don't have to. I guess it's already over with 13 squares, but like it's obviously blackout, so it's a lot different. Just trying to think like what's the best way to close out a game like this. It's 5. I actually have quite a lot already. Hey, Jero. That's an Ash of War, not a Talisman. Also, Ethan, thank you for the year. Appreciate that, man. Looking at the incant purchase square last match, incant purchase missed because of the ulcerated tree death by a few seconds. Well, no, what happened was that when I bought the dragon incants, they were duplicates. So I didn't actually, I only had 13, not 14. So. Because that's a really cool side effect of the randomizers. Sometimes there's just like duplicates of spells for some reason. I don't know why, but. No, I'm not done with Mortal Shell 2. I just have to practice bingo because playoffs are coming up pretty soon. So I can't really procrastinate anymore. Trying to think of like talisman locations that are good for this board. I don't know of any more really. I want to find this one. This one I could have grabbed on the way to Mogwin Palace. I picked it up before, but I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's in these ruins over here. On the way to Estelle. Could have sworn there's like a anti-frenzy talisman in this ruin. Maybe it's not in the ruin. Maybe it's like outside the ruin. Right here? No. Is it? Yep. Okay. So I feel like that's only really good if you're going to Estelle. Not really for Mogwin, because like Mogwin's still a ways this way. Right, because you gotta go this way. Liurnia Bloodhound Cave has 2. You ever done that in a match before? You ever done that Bloodhound night in Liurnia for Liurnia bosses or caves? Interesting. I know that he drops a talisman. I remember like testing that once. And then I guess if you take the teleporter out of the cave, you can go towards Liurnia Shore Merchant, which has a sacrificial twig. There's no teleporter. Okay. Interesting. I feel like every cave is teleporter. Yeah, this is the spear talisman, I'm pretty sure. I feel like you're just kind of stuck here if you grab this talisman. I guess if you're rushing it and if you have some synergy to do here, it's good. But you're kind of stuck here. Oh, this is the water that you can't jump in. Okay. And then the skip is right here. I think just the Bloodhound Knight as standalone Liurnia boss cave talisman is also good synergy. You don't need the other talisman. Can you jump over this? Oh, you can. I never knew they could jump over that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this is 10. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. You said there's no teleporter. Oh, but you can just teleport out because you killed the boss. Okay. Unfortunately, I mean, you could warp like that, I guess. If you're already there, yeah, that's also true. That is also true. Bingo is dead because nobody finishes lines. It's boring. True. He's right. Hi, Jack. Where do you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, Jack. What are you up to, buddy? Twig right here as well.
He's surprised no matter why. Oh, don't.
Okay, anything else? Maybe bike for practice. Otherwise, I think I'm good to go to the next board. Nothing else I really need to practice, I don't think. Oh, I thought I grabbed the Grace over here. I was going to test which is faster towards Vike. Oh yeah, we're going to probably learn the mountaintops or the Castle Soul painting as well. My hijacking? Absolutely. All the time. I've never once grabbed that painting. Yeah. Maybe casually once or twice, but never in bingo or any other format, so I have no idea where it is. I've seen it done a million times, but doing it is another whole other thing. Actually, I have Dex here, so I can use this. I'll have much more success with that than a Great Hammer. Any new meta in bingo since the last time you played? I don't know. I haven't really been watching much. Probably should, though. I should definitely stagger him out of that. Hyper Armor is kind of nuts on that attack. Oh, Toast. Mortal Shell 2 at the end. Maybe we'll do some Mortal Shell later. Yeah. Haven't decided yet. I feel like I probably should just practice bingo all day today, because I'm really behind. But I might do Mortal Shell 2. Sure. Yeah, you want to like make sure he doesn't the Dragon Bolt Blessing. He got it off. I was wondering if you could maybe like strafe that. I think you have to like sprint strafe it perfectly to strafe the one-handed R1 attack. Buh. Hey, Fotsy. With unlocking, it works pretty well. Yeah, I might try practicing that, honestly. That could be a good strat. The only issue you'd run into is obviously getting storm assaulted. There's got to be like an Ash of War that just destroys Vike. I wonder if like Stormblade is good. Stormblade's very solid. I wonder if that's good on Vike. Weed cutter? Yeah, true. Where's my Bernal weed cutter, Ash of War? Honestly, the whip is probably good versus these enemies. Let me try upgrading it to plus 25 and see if it's any good. The range is probably really good on it. Oh, come on. Really? That's not in range? Look at their range. Are you kidding me? I have a whip and I have less range than them. Okay, maybe the whip is not very good. I feel like a greatsword or something is probably just better. Did I finish Mortal Shell? No. I will play a little bit later, I think. You guys are fiending for Mortal Shell gameplay. I will say that game is great. I just wish that, like, my one complaint about the game is that I wish that the bosses had better music. Everything just sounds the same. It is very fun, but every single boss is the same exact soundtrack. It gets kind of repetitive after a while. It's definitely solid. I would definitely put it in like Kazan tier for sure so far for Souls likes. It's definitely impressed me so far. I knew it'd be pretty good when I was watching the trailers and stuff. Yeah, it's 3. Then I have Liurnia Shore as well for Mr. Tops. Bow only Radon practice. Yeah, I can maybe do bow only Radon.
No.
Let's grab this composite bow. I feel like the best way to do bow only Radon would be to do like status arrows on a barrage bow. Would be like the fastest way to do it. Staff. I think Kazan's not as good. I think Kazan's combat feels very good. I think Kazan's combat wins my heart over Mortal Shell for sure.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yo, Dangerous. Thank you for the raid, sir. Welcome on in, gamer. Hello, Raiders. Hope he's had a great stream. Over at Dangerous's. Welcome to some good old bingo practice. I also have no stats to build this thing. Yeah, we're doing some bingo practice for playoffs, so it's on the agenda today. How are you guys? That's 5. And then last, I guess, is over here. Ripping sub 4 blackouts, 3 in a row. So I'm almost ready for 1v1. Nice. Oh, you're playing some bingo? Nice. Very nice. Which format do you like better? Or are you only practicing one right now? Youch. Bingo line! Okay, let's learn that painting in the mountaintops. Or are you using the ISO? You're using that square set from Bingo Club? There's a second set of squares in Bingo Club, which is actually good to learn with for sure. The list, it's pretty intimidating for sure if you haven't done it before. Okay, so you take the elevator down. You go this way. Money. I'm already lost. Down here, maybe? No, I think I did it wrong. Yeah, I can. Yeah, if you send a clip, I'll watch what you do for this painting. I honestly, genuinely have no clue where to find it. But would be easy with AI turned off for sure. I doubt it's up here though. Yeah. I guess you would jump this way. Yep. And then, okay, I see. And then is there a first ballista? There's a ballista down this hallway, right? Yep. There's a second one right here. And there's fire bombs. Oh god. Huh! And here it is. Woo! We did it! Not on the board? No, I'm just doing some practice because, like, I'm about ready to restart this board and go again. Because I don't have to practice any of the squares remaining. I don't feel like I need to practice the remaining squares. Maybe lane 6 skip for lightning ram, but bit of general practice. We're about to reset this and go again. Thank you. All right. Jump to the side before the ballista shoots. Yeah. That's usually the best way to deal with ballistas from my experience. Is to just jump. I won't send the elevator down. I'll just go like this. Go like bang. And then keep going. Watch out for this Banished Knight. Like this, like this. Yep. That is so hard. I guess you could roll that one. I feel like jumping that one's kind of hard. So is Horsey full? Horsey is not full. I think it's so dumb that Torrent doesn't get healed when you rest or like reset an area. Technically no, Dangerous. The fastest Red Wolf is in Consecrated Snowfield. I don't know if you've seen that one yet, but I would say Consecrated and then Raya Lucaria. And then probably Hero's Grave, and then Underground, and then the slowest is probably Carrier Manor. Well, I guess slowest is Underground, but Carrier Manor has like very little synergy with it. Yeah, I'll go there. I mean, I don't usually do that one, but I'll go there just for practice. Boom. Honestly, I'm okay with just waiting. This one will not hit me. Yeah, I'm okay with just waiting a second for that ballista. Hole in one. Do it one more time. It definitely feels like the fastest painting in the game. Maybe besides... The Caelid one's pretty fast, I guess. They all seem pretty quick. Besides, like, Stormveil. Stormveil is, like, the slow one out of the 3 painting rewards. But... If you ever like want to skip Stormveil for painting rewards, this might be the way to do it. I do wish that Castle Soul had some sort of like progression to it, but it kind of just feels like you have to know the skip, and if you don't know the skip, you just can't do Castle Soul stuff. Kind of wish that wasn't the way that it was, but... Excuse me, sir. Nice. And the reward is by the Somber 9, I believe, the Somber 9 chair. Which honestly might be a good way to get a Somber 9. I'm not sure if it's the same bridge, but... this bridge over here, I think. That's where the painting is. Here it is. Very nice. Thought this was like the Somber 9 bridge. I guess not. Isn't there like a chair with a Somber 9 in it in one of these bridges? Probably, maybe it's this one. But. Hello, Robert. I did that versus I did that in the secret game. Serious. I did the Altus one, the one by Lanciax. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Quick bathroom break, and then we're probably going to just reset this board and go again. And then after that, we'll probably do Mortal Shell later. Give me 1 second, guys. Right back. Okay, we're back. And we are going to, really quick, I thought about it. I said I'd do the Consecrated Snowfield Red Wolf, so we'll do that real quick. And then we will go again. Rust squares with weapon upgrades, how does this change in a match based on player or squares? Well, you want to choose squares that get you upgraded, right? That's what players usually do. Like, if there's a chance to get a free upgrade, they'll take it. Like Somber Bellbring 1-2. is a common one that players will do. They'll go for the Summoner Bellbearing 1-2 square because it gets you a square, but also it gets you weapon upgrades. And you can go to max upgrade once you get that square. Because you get the Somber 6. So you're able to go to max upgrade. Here it is. Yeah, I went too high up the mountain, I think. Red Feather Branch Sword. Big damage. Okay, let's try that again. Routing this time will be better. I think you have to go, yeah. So like I usually go up where the lights are. I pass these red flowers and then I turn left. And then I look at the dude right here, which shows I'm on the right track. Follow the lights. And then I think I go up one level where this candle is. And then I go up. And there's the wolves. When you hear the wolves, you know you're going the right way. And then you should hear the big wolf cry here in a second. And so you know you're in the right spot. I'm going to quit out here, though, because you can get free charger 2s off if you quit out. The problem is that you get ganked by wolves. As you can see, there's like a million wolves here. Very nice. And then we'll do real quickly a Lanciac skip before we reset the board and go again. Hello, Tatara. Tatara. Welcome. Also, I can't believe, guys, last time I asked, none of you guys played Mistfall Hunter. I asked who of you guys were playing Mistfall Hunter, and none of you guys said that you played. Very disappointed in you guys. I've been addicted to it. I've been low-key, like, hooked on it. It's like my only off-stream game now. It used to be Destiny 2, but now it's only Mistfall Hunter. What is it? It's a extraction game, but it's like fantasy and it's like kind of Souls combat-y in a way. It's pretty good. Hashtag ad. I wish I got sponsored to play that game, honestly. I would do that for free. I played on stream for free. You know what's crazy? I also don't like extraction games too. It's the only extraction game that I play. It's very fun. Took a little dagger check right here. Sheesh. Heard that Mistfall is unbalanced. It kind of is, yeah. But I mean, what game isn't unbalanced? Come on. Come on, just get up there. I don't know why it's not letting me up there. I landed it, but it wouldn't let me up. Did I play Wu Chang? No, I did not play Wu Chang. Heard that it was alright. Heard that it was just okay. I don't think I would go back and play it. I think I kind of missed my opportunity to play it while it was fresh. Nice. Okay. I think I'm good at lane 6. Skip. Also do 8 lane 6. I died a lot. Like last one that I fought this boss. Hello? There we go. Where is the fire? The fire is right there, and I'm standing. Okay. Dragon moment. From software, fire moment, I guess. I'm getting at least a lot of reps on lane 6 skip, which is good, I guess. I'm honestly at that point with the skip where I don't really feel even afraid of doing it anymore. Like, I feel like it's pretty consistent. I'm never like, ooh, lane 6 skip. You know, it's kind of just whatever at this point. See, here's what I don't. Okay, I think I'm on the ledge. Okay, make sure you run all the way back. Okay. Anything else to practice for right now? Anything else that I have been refusing to learn how to do? Oh yeah, we were talking about bow only Radon. I guess I could do that. It'd be good to get a feel for how many arrows you need for bow only Radon, for sure.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness.
Arbalest, a nice like normal crossbow. Nice. We'll compare the composite bow, or I guess it's the short bow. Short bow versus the arbalest for Radon. Oh, you can like one hand shoot the crossbow. I forgot about that. Oh. Is the DLC worth it? For Elden Ring? Sure. If you think you'd like it. Also, the Spirit Talisman's probably pretty good for bows. I'm not going to use it, though, because I don't think you would have that in a real match. Also, take off the Ritual Sword Talisman. But if I was going to use a combo, it would be the Ritual Sword with the either Arrow Sting or the Spear Talisman. talisman. Yeah, I mean, if you like base Elden Ring, you like the DLC. So it's not really for me to say whether or not it's worth it. I'm gonna try the bow first. I feel like the bow is gonna be worse, so I will try the bow first. Okay, well, that didn't work, I guess. This hill is so awkward. $500 per shot with out using barrage. Maybe like using barrage is a bit of a trap then, huh? Let's see how much they do per barrage shot. That's 150. $400 versus 150, I guess. 150, 360 versus. I wonder what deals damage faster. Is it really running attacks? It seems like it's running attacks. I'm also almost out of arrows. I mean, it's not bad, I guess. I think running attacks with a short bow is unironically better than barrage, because with barrage, it's not like you can just spam arrows. Like, I guess if you have raw arrows, maybe barrage, but I think running attacks are just better with the bow. Same answer as buying a Switch 2 for Dustwoods is worth it. A resounding yes. Yeah, I actually want to play Dustbloods really bad. I'm a big PvP guy, so I'm gonna probably love Dustbloods.
See it now. Humans all lose their wits eventually. How could this?
was my whole existence. Okay. Let's go again. I mean, Souls PvP is what got me into streaming in the first place. Not streaming, but it's what got me into playing Souls games over and over again. Was wanting to make PvP builds, so I will be very happy, I think, with Dustbloods. All 10 of them, yeah, all 10 of the Bloodborne PvPers, exactly. I wasn't, to be fair, admittedly, I was not that big of a PvP guy in Bloodborne, but mostly in Dark Souls 2 and 3. Dragonkin Soldier. 3 trees with tree bosses. If this thing was winnable, it'd be great for Moon of Nextella, I think. But I guess you'd be skipping the Somber 6 if you were rushing it. Then I would have Wild Strikes for Doctor Duo. Looks fun, AF. Have you tried Mortal Shell 2 yet, by the way, Ozzy? I'm curious what your thoughts are on it as a Neo guy. Not a big Souls-like guy, that's fair. I'm also not a big Souls-like guy either. I like it. I think it's has a lot of issues, but I think it's a big improvement from the first game for sure, but still not exactly up to par with what I consider good Souls-likes. I like how they added more weapons though. I think that was like a big thing it needed, was more weapons. I'll probably play it more later, but I mean, it's really fun. It's worth playing. It's definitely worth, like, for me at least, to finish. It's definitely very fun. You enjoy more fast-paced games? Yeah, I need to try Neo 3. I didn't play Neo 3, but I will say I wasn't able to finish Neo 2. Like, I just get overwhelmed looking at just how in-depth you can customize the combat. So maybe I'll bounce off Neo 3 as well. Three is more streamlined. I really feel like that's kind of what they were going for, even with Neo 2. I think the goal is to make it more palatable for like a different audience. Because the first game, it just feels like the first game is very locked behind, you know, experience and I don't know, just knowing what everything does. I don't really like that. I would rather know, you know, what everything does and how to make everything work together on my first playthrough, not like on my second or third playthrough.
They serve it you. I can turning to 80. You need to the foot. That summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
Even Mitch was able to beat 3, dropped 1 and 2 like an hour each. Yeah. I don't blame him because I also dropped. I didn't drop it in an hour, but I dropped 1 very early on, like maybe like the 3rd major boss. I got kind of walled, and then 2. It took me a bit longer to get walled. I got walled, and I actually was really enjoying it when I learned that the like blocking is actually quite viable. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I was just getting rolled by everything. But then I learned that like blocking is actually quite strong. And then I was actually enjoying 2 a lot. And then I dropped it after like the 4th or 5th major boss. Maybe I'll try Neo 3. Hello, Joka. Good morning. Good morning. I'll grab the 7 at least. I'm gonna skip probably the 6, but I feel like grabbing the 7 is nice because you skip that extra run through the Lake of Rot. And then I'll skip the extra money too. By that rock. There is Craven Ghost Level Bell Bearing 2 on the board, but I think with Center Square, Moon of Nuxtell, you have to kind of skip a lot to, if you're willing to skip a lot to get the square. You ever played or plan to play Blast with Wukong? I did play Wukong, yeah. I thought it was fun. I don't think I'd play it again, but it was fun. How much damage do I do to this thing? I mean, it's enough to do it if it wasn't center square, but it being center square makes it more important to just go for the square. It's important enough to skip. There's also more Somber 6s on this board, so... Oh god, he aggroed. You likely would lose the square if you had to quit out for sure. I did see that they dropped a trailer for the next game. Zhong Kui. Isn't that like a painter, like a demon painter or something like that in Chinese mythology? You skip Somber 6 for Moon and Noxel, then you go back for it. I mean, it really just depends on what you're getting your Somber 6 from that game. I don't know if it's worth that much time to go back for it. If there's other things you can do to get a Somber 6, it's probably not worth it. But, yeah. This board probably not. Yeah, because there's like Falling Star Beast and there's Abductor Virgin, so both of which are rush squares that give you that same reward. Hey, Theodorus. If I hug the right side, will I not aggro the dog here? Let's see. You still aggro that dog. Wow. That's crazy. That guy's got like night vision. Nice. I still got it. It was a little close, though.
Thank you, kind sir.
What a long ladder. Honestly, I wonder if that's the time difference. Like, if there's no red wolf or whatever on the board here, if that would be better to just go grab the Somber 6 after the Mood of Noxtella. I think this is some money. Correct, it is money. But I'll have to do. +7 we'll have to do. I know that we're missing the 8 stone because we didn't go back to Lake of Rot, but +7 should be fine.
You're no match loud, you're... Back no matter.
What a weird number. +17 instead of +20. You know, I didn't think about it. I should have probably... I didn't look at the weapons in Rento. I think there's like a Gargoyle's Great Axe here, which honestly I might need if I'm going to do Crusader 100k. There's no Great Axe. Okay, there's a Curved Greatsword, but there's no Great Axe. Yeah, okay, so I guess there wasn't anything here. What would you fight Crusader then? I guess you would just use the Battle Axe. Okay, that's something. I have a question for the collect 6 stave square, not in this board, but in general. Why does nobody collect the meteorite staff? They do. Meteorite staff is one of the main ones that you would grab for that square. You grab Staff of Loss and Meteorite Staff no matter what, because they're very, very close to the Inner Ionia Grace. And then you would grab potentially the one from Nox Duo. And then other popular ones are the one from Tops and then the one from the Lyria Shore Merchant, because those are 2 clumps of 2 each. So Staff of Loss, Meteorite Staff, Astrologer Staff, Tops' Staff, and then the other ones that you could do are the Demi-Human Staff, Nox Duo. There's one in Liurnia by like a tower. Thank you. This is the best news I ever heard. Guys, we're getting McDonald's tonight. Sheesh. I don't think I'll need this for 100k. I'm pretty sure the Misbegotten Crusader gives like 90k or something like that. Like good or bad news? That's great news. It's the best news I ever heard. I think tap R2s and the Battle Axe would probably be the way that you fight him. I'm gonna get... I don't know. The world's my oyster, dude. Get whatever I want. I got no clue. Okay. Am I not light load, by the way? Oh, I'm not light load. Okay. I'm surprised you can't do those strat. You can't like bounce off the wall with that. Does that really not stagger him? Okay, the R1s do knots, but that was to be expected. That fucking double slash, the double hand slash is so stupid. Done that recently? No, I've always done that on Crusader. If you can get to the left side in one roll, then you should be able to clear it. That's why I always go light load for Crusader. And just for Misbegottens in general, light load is pretty useful for that reason. So awkward with the battle axe in this fight. You can do an attack now. That's safe. I don't think that R1 is safe, but the tap R2 is safe, I think. Oh, yeah, I need to practice this fight more, dude. I mean, I know this is like one of the weapons that you generally don't want to do it with because you can't stagger them with R1s, but like, I need to practice this fight more, I think. One player I've seen double hand bare fist when traversing. Oh, I see. I didn't really think about that. I thought a lot of people would. Did I order? No. I can do it after this fight though. Is everything that you want in the cart? I'll give it back to you when I'm done. Okay, that staggers him. The R1's probably not safe there. Yeah, great swords can stagger them with R1s, which is nice. 110,000. Okay, I'm going to order my food. Give me 1 second, guys. And then I will continue on with this blackout board. Okay, I've returned. Sorry, guys. Ordering food. It's a task that you have to treat with the utmost care and respect. Okay, so I was being very careful. Okay. All right. Now what we will do is we will do this avatar, I guess. I also saved both feet, which is nice. I got Death's Poker. Wait a second. Isn't that just better? 15 strength, 17 dex. Blank's not coming for an hour. I take 1 hour to order my food. Yeah. For me, I like to look at what deals are available. And so I always try to like get the best deal, especially when I'm ordering on like one of those apps. Cause like it really is like kind of a scam a lot of the time where you don't get a very good deal from ordering. So it takes so long to find out like how much money I can save. I wonder how easily this boss can die to Death's Poker. Probably quite easily. That was my problem, is I didn't know like if I had enough time to do the whole animation. I don't think you do. That's gonna be a problem. If I can't get the whole animation off in one butt slam, that's kind of a problem. I did a lot of damage though. There we go. You just don't have enough time to do that. You need to like rotate the tree. You need to like have him rotate to face you. Otherwise you can't get that. That's why I don't use this weapon. It's like a trading simulator. Like you can't ever cleanly get punishes with this weapon. I don't like it. I wonder if there's like if there's like a secret to how to get Death's Poker to actually work on bosses. Because if they don't stand still, the weapon just kind of sucks. There we go. It's not a tree boss though. It's an avatar, but it's not a tree boss. Hey, Pepperidge. I'm looking at the Apostle Square, and that probably would be taken by now, obviously. But I think what I've done is good value for sure. I'm also getting myself on all the rows and columns, whereas Apostle doesn't really accomplish that in the same way that I'd like it to. If I had not gotten Mood of Noxtella, I maybe would have considered going for it earlier. Geesh, 5 memory stones? It's kind of a lot. I guess I could go over to the one by the explosive physic. Cemetery Shades. Okay, so I was wondering if there even was a reason to get this grace. Oh, wrong one. I think there's more in the direction of this way than there is if I go South Briar Gate. I don't like going to South Briar Gate if I'm going this way. Then we'll grab this Grace too, because it's for Hydra Medallion as well. I won't grab the actual medallion, obviously, because you're not allowed to go back to round table once you get it. Twin Lies P thing? I believe I did. I believe I did. Leaderboard has not been updated, and I am still number 1. If we go playoffs, maybe it's a question. Why are you playing alone? I just prefer to play alone when I'm trying to focus in practice. Playing a match can make you not do the things that you want to practice because you instead are trying to win rather than get better and improve. So it's so I can practice my ideas without having to worry about an opponent. That's 2 tree bosses, I think. Yeah, practice matches are for, exactly. Like, seeing if the plans that you cook up in practice are good. I also probably should have gone for the Demi-Human Duo instead of the Soldier of Godric, because it's closer to Tree Scent for a tree boss. Okay. I don't have any Stone Sword keys. Okay. Well, I'll do the Cemetery Shade instead then. Hey, beep boop. Ba-boop. Bruh.
Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome on in. I think at this point, this falling service is probably better to go for than the Kaled one. Especially when your damage is really high like this. Also, I think it's more runes. I'm not sure though. This is actually really good, like, sequencing, because now I can, this is my Altus Grace for Radon, and I can now head to Radon, kill Radon to open up Ghost Glove War at Bellbearing 1-2. Opens up a Misbegotten boss, a Crucible Knight. So, that definitely was the correct, Falling Star Beast to go for. I think I had the Ultra Gazing Hill Grace anyway for the Abductor duo, but it's good to practice with Death's Poker as well, because I don't ever use this weapon. I think I have this weapon like maybe a few times, and it's actually like a really bad weapon if you don't know how to use it. It's kind of like the Glaive in Lies of P, where it's super broken, but you need to know how to use it to really make use of it. So it's kind of the same vibe. Anything big MD fighting coming up? If not, I'm gonna have to probably use the Foot and Radon, because I don't think so. I think if we're ending the game, yeah, nothing on this board is really that big besides Commander Nile.
The stars have aligned. The festival is the festival.
but I don't think it'll be enough. I think we'll need probably Commander Nile. Well, we'll try using foot on Commander Nile and see how much we get. I mean, practicing the physic on a Remembrance boss, you just would hit it till it's like 1 health and you would explode it. The only thing you have to practice about that would be how much damage it does. But yeah, I guess you could practice that. Oh, damn. What a mess. I think I can 1 cycle. Nice.
What are you? Great. Nice. I see it. How could this? Is my whole existence just?
I think it said it's like 600k for level 60.
You there? Could you
Maybe?
help us out?
Or was it like 400k? I don't remember how much it was. But... I know CBD uses a rune calculator when he plays. I think going deeper underground here is not a bad idea because, I mean, 4 Crucible Knights is kind of hard to get without underground. Same with 3 Misbegotten bosses without Crusader or Radon. So I think if I'm going to go for row 1, the square to get would be probably Misbegotten bosses over Crucible Knights. I'd probably finish that maybe after this, after Mimic Tier. I'm not sure what the sequencing would be for a guaranteed win. I'm trying to practice going for a line. To grab the Grace after Mimic Tier, but it probably makes more sense to just grab this Grace up here in the Ancestral Woods. Because, I mean, your opponent's locked into Bellbearing 1, right? So that's kind of rough for them. They have to make a decision to either push deep underground or go for Bellbearing, which I think they'd probably go for Bellbearing and then row 1 block right away after, be my guess. Row 1 block or column 4 push, which either way Misbegotten bosses is a good block. So maybe going for Misbegotten bosses after Radon, like right away, would be a good idea. Oh, hello. Thank you. Guys, the food has arrived. It's looking mega scrumptious. What I'm at currently for level?
If I'm no longer, I have a told business. May we meet?
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Drink. La la la. Drink. La la.
57, okay. I knew that it didn't quite have it, but I didn't know it was gonna be that close. 20k per level at this point. Cello, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a good stream. Buh. Time for some Baconator, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I guess it's time for me to get an extra large Baconator meal combo. It'd be quite the shame if I got a fucking Baconator meal combo with extra bacon. Hey, Suspense. Hello, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing, gamer? Hiked for 7 miles. Sheesh. Yeah, take a break. I think it'd be good luck on the run. I honestly feel like you'd probably have to switch to Halachi Medallion if your opponent had marked the Ghost Glove or Bellbearing. Because, like I said earlier today, Halachi Medallion, or just like Castle Soul in general, is stuff that you can't really progress. You just kind of go from 0 progress. So you can't really have priority on Halachi Medallion, besides getting the one from Albinauric Village. So we'll go for Halachi Medallion now. Then we'll be able to bingo on Crystal Knights. Sequencing is probably the hardest thing to learn about bingo. Is what square to, it's not what square to do or if you can do it, it's when to do it. Because knowing the squares and knowing how to do them is one thing, but sequencing is kind of the most important thing in bingo. It's only +7 too, this Death's Poker, so it's really solid. I mean, who is surprised by that? I guess. Wow, I got like the almost frame perfect dodge there. Yep, the frostbite. I knew that was gonna kill me. Oh, the fucking frostbite, bro. Like just him existing has it gives you frostbite. I hate that shit. That's why I don't like using Death's Poker on some bosses. Like, that's like a prime example of why. I mean, you can do this, I guess, and then not follow it up. It's only like 800 damage. It's like barely more than a charge attack. You could, I guess, do a Death's Poker attack instead of a riposte. Stagger. Maybe from range. Yeah, I think it's a very tricky weapon to use versus Nile. I wonder if the battle axe is just better, like after I apply frostbite. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh my goodness, that was so close to hitting me. Okay. This one I know you can do. Okay, second frost proc. That's too risky. Nope. Not enough time. So it does just kind of suck versus this fight. I really wonder if the battle axe is better once you proc your frostbite. Okay, how much money do I get with a foot? Let's see. $116K. Okay, so basically like barely more than, not worth saving. Which we would have probably had the money if we did it on Radon. For level 60. We're in level 60.
Please, no! Merciless brutes. Let the curse take everything.
Okay. Very, very long bingo line. I mean, obviously I didn't expect to die. I didn't expect to die in Nile like 12 times, but I still think this line was a bit long to choose. I kind of had an idea of like, okay, well, my opponent is blocking Craven Ghost Glove, where I can do this line instead. But I think there were better ways to achieve that by just going for majority. But overall, a good plan on this board. The start was a bit weird because I went for Moonlock Stella, so you get put behind for sure. But I really feel like it was like an obvious rush on this board. It was that, Abductor Virgins, or Falling Star Beast. All of which gets you a Somber 6. But getting center square, I think, is really important. Alright, you can't heal versus Crucible Knights. I kind of forgot he did fire. I thought he only flew. I don't think he has the tail, though. I think he can only do fire. Another fight, yet again, where the Death's Poker is probably ass and not worth using. Hey Jedi, how you doing, dude? Yeah, this is definitely turned into the I Hate Death's Poker stream. I don't like this weapon. I think this weapon is so awkward to use. It's the only weapon usable on this seed, though. But yeah, I don't like it personally. Let's go. I want to see it on Gargs, actually. How you doing? I'm good. I think I've reached a point where I have to stop procrastinating and just do heckin' Bingus. So here we are doing Bingus. Yeah. I mean, I've just had the most matches out of anyone in the season. Because I played the most in the preseason, and then everyone that's in the season was auto in. So I just felt like I've reached a point where I've just done so many matches that I'm just kind of over it a little bit. Surprisingly effective. I didn't think it'd be this good. Regardless. Okay, anything else in the sport I want to practice? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Yep. All right, well, successful day of practice for sure. What are we at? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Feels like I've been streaming for 7 hours. Honestly, it feels like I've been live for 7+ hours. Yeah, guys, I am going to call it here. I think I'm gonna go eat, and then I'll probably not stream later. I was thinking about doing Mortal Shell today, but nah, I'm not really feeling it. I'm not feeling Mortal Shell. Yeah, we're just gonna call here for now, guys, and then I will probably stream again tomorrow every day leading up to my official match. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Yeah, we're gonna go eat food and then probably regroup tomorrow. I'm pushing through, guys. I'm pushing through. I don't know. I'm trying to find that, you know, reignite that passion for Bingus, especially because playoffs is starting soon. I'm really trying to fight for that that spark, you know. Really trying to get that back, but we'll see. We'll try again tomorrow. Good day of practice for sure, and I will. I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. Good night, fellas. Bye bye. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.